Well, hello and welcome to another great episode of American Beer TV. We are once again rocking it with
Some
the Bruery.
Yep.
Yeah.
This time we got something really special. It was given to us by a couple friends, Debbie and Jim Ruth. And they brought it in for us to try. And
Beautiful.
Exactly.
Awesome bottle.
So this is white chocolate. Now what this is, they make a really high gravity wheat wine, about 10% wheat wine.
White
10,
oak
12,
sap.
called white oak sap. They use it for their white oak. There's another beer that we did a little while ago as part of a bottle share. It's white oak sap and then blended with mischief, and that's their beer called white oak. Well, this is the white oak sap.
Oh, is that what a white oak is?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was mischief. I thought it was like something.
And it's blended with mischief. And then, so this is white oak, the white oak sap, and then they basically add vanilla beans and cocoa nibs to it. THCO cocoa nibs. So, let's get into it. Cracked it open. Let's see what the pour is. Now, this is a 14.5% wheat wine. So, I don't think I've ever had a bourbon barrel aged wheat wine before.
Wow.
So,
and this whole package and everything is just freaking awesome.
Yeah.
It has like this kind of vanilla colored
oh my
wax.
goodness.
It's got this, I don't know if you can see it, but even the label is like textured or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like embossed with this really
Now, this is
cool
part of the
vibe.
Reserve Society. So, that's pretty much the only way to get a bottle of it. So, really fortunate to get our hands on this. I was smelling this from here,
A
but
little bit of nose on the nose is vanilla.
vanilla, I'm getting bourbon, I'm getting lots of honey.
Yeah.
Lots of honey.
There you go. Yeah.
Lots of honey
Wow.
on there. It smells amazing. There's a crispness to it
It
that's
smells like candy. Like when
Yeah.
you're at like when they're doing the candy or caramel like in the big copper kettles
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It has that like sweet like candy aroma. Oh, that's
Man.
awesome. All right, let's
smells
drink
amazing.
it.
Let's drink it.
Drink it.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
White chocolate. Mm.
Whoa.
Totally different than the nose. Amazing amounts of vanilla. Amazing amounts
Ooh.
of chocolate on there.
All I can say is whoa.
I know. It keeps coming.
Wow.
Really sweet.
Yeah, it's
long
sweet.
finish on there.
Yeah, tons of wheat, obviously. Little bit of heat coming through.
Yep.
But
little
it's just like it's
bit.
there,
Just enough.
man.
Just enough to
Yeah,
let you know.
it's
But
awesome. Yeah, I don't know about. It's hard to say with chocolate. Like cocoa nibs on their own don't have that like chocolatey flavor. They have that kind of like.
But they did it really smart
roasted.
with this. I think they use quite a bit more vanilla beans and just a bit of chocolate
Cocoa?
to make it taste like white chocolate, and that's really what it's doing. Because it's not.
Because
it's
typically
not
white
a
chocolate is basically cocoa butter. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
even-
it's just a
It's not really chocolate.
and a lot of times with the white chocolate they'll actually add vanilla flavor. So this has a little bit of cocoa, but a ton of vanilla flavor to this. This is almost. I think instead of a chocolate is almost a little bit of a misnomer. There's some chocolate in there, but it's more
The
vanilla.
oak, and
to
the
me.
oak pulls through. It's that oak bourbon, and then. But see, we're we're so used to drinking bourbon barrel aged stouts.
Yeah.
That when you put bourbon on something else, it throws you off.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of spirit in there, in the nose.
The bourbon
now.
is definitely there, and
Yeah.
the finish has a ton of bourbon.
And and I think I really think that this is allowing a bit more
But
of
that
the
really
bourbon complexity to come through.
But like a really smooth bourbon. Have you ever? It reminds me of like having like a really nice bourbon, but with ice, and then after you're almost done, after it's kind of melted a little bit, it just has this really like soft, like subtle bourbon finish. Like when you take that first hit, it's always really strong. But when you get about halfway through the glass, it's kind of watered down a little bit. So
You're gonna offend some of our
It has
whiskey
this really
drinkers,
like subtle. It just kind of smooths out.
Yeah,
you
no,
know what
I
mean?
understand.
Like every part of
I got
drinking whiskey.
I hear you.
But like that's that subtleness.
That's why you're supposed to use the whiskey stones, so that you don't.
So you don't get that.
So you so it.
Yeah, but I kind
But
of.
I know I hear you. I'm just. But, I mean, this This beer has an amazing amount of complexities. We've got a lot of stuff going on here. We've got the bourbon coming through. We've got the vanilla coming through. The cocoa nibs are there. You're getting a really nice creamy
really
mouthfeel.
This beer is just ballsy.
But it's actually really, really drinkable.
Dangerously.
Yeah. Although, I find myself saying...
Yeah, but 14 and a quarter. That's... And then it says Oca Latte on the label here, so...
Yeah. It's...
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, like a barrel-aged latte, almost.
Sick.
This is just an amazing, feat of craftsmanship in terms of brewing. Again, from the brewery, they're just knocking it out of the park with some amazing stuff.
Nobody's done a wheat wine like this.
No.
And it doesn't have... I'm sure they use,
it's pretty clear.
One of their Belgian yeast strains or one of their blended strains, but it doesn't have like a Belgian flavor.
And it doesn't have a tremendous oat, real weedy flavor or anything like that. It doesn't have that. But then again, there's so many other super huge flavors in this that I think it's masking a lot of subtleties with that. But you've got the vanilla in this is just awesome. Yeah. And I love vanilla.
That's what makes it.
Yeah.
It's the wheat wine with the vanilla.
And it really pulls. It's hard to say. Those vanilla beans really pull in the vanilla notes from the bourbon as well. So they just complement each other really.
Yeah,
really
and you
nice.
could sit on this for a while.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It would just keep mellowing out and just kind of blending together.
That heat would probably mellow out
a little bit. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if this is actually naturally fermented still in there. If there's a yeast cake underneath there, but. Even if there, I didn't see one.
Yeah, there's a little bit of yeast.
A little bit of yeast in there?
A little bit. Not a ton, but yeah.
That'd be fun to capture. But
well, cool. Well, cheers.
Awesome, guys. So another great beer from the brewery, white chocolate. Thanks again to Debbie and Jim for bringing this in. Awesome stuff.
Cheers. Get out there and drink. Awesome, amazing, limited
edition,
Reserve
Society
Society craft beer.
Say
that 5 times fast.